Reacher Season 3. Everything we just learned from the first full trailer. The first full trailer for Reacher Season 3 has finally dropped, and fans of the series couldn't be more excited. After 2 thrilling seasons, the Amazon Prime hit based on Lee Child's Jack Reacher novels returns with even higher stakes, new characters, and the promise of relentless action. With Alan Ritchson reprising his role as the larger-than-life former military police officer, the trailer offers an exciting sneak peek at what's to come. Let's dive deep into everything we've learned from the first full trailer for Reacher Season 3, dissecting plot hints, character developments, and potential surprises. 1. A new mission: the dangerous world of espionage. The trailer begins with Reacher being called out of his relatively quiet life in Margrave, Georgia, thrust into a new world of espionage and international intrigue. From the looks of it, Season 3 is inspired by Die Trying, the second book in Lee Child's series, which sees Jack Reacher unwillingly roped into a high-stakes kidnapping case involving a group of government agents. The trailer hints at this major plotline, where Reacher, now a lone wolf operating outside of any formal structure, is pulled back into a dangerous conspiracy. We see snippets of mysterious meetings in shadowy government buildings, powerful figures exchanging glances, and covert operations taking place in urban and rural settings alike. The shift in focus from local crime to international plots involving intelligence agencies is a new direction for the show. Fans can expect an even more complex narrative, with espionage, global politics, and classified secrets playing significant roles. 2. Alan Ritchson's Reacher. Still a force of nature, one thing that remains consistent in the trailer is Alan Ritchson's portrayal of Jack Reacher as an unstoppable force of nature. Ritchson, with his towering 6'4" frame and chiseled build, perfectly embodies the physicality of the character from Child's novels. In Season 3, we can see that Reacher hasn't lost a step since the last time we saw him. His brutal, efficient fighting style is once again on full display, as the trailer showcases multiple scenes of hand-to-hand combat and close-quarters brawls. The action sequences teased in the trailer show Reacher dismantling his enemies with ease, whether it's in a dark alley, a military compound, or a confined space. There's a sense that the choreography has been upped a notch from previous seasons, with even more intensity, fluidity, and raw power on display. As the trailer progresses, it becomes clear that while Reacher may have left his military life behind, his sense of justice and protective instincts remain as sharp as ever. 3. The return of familiar faces. One of the most exciting aspects of the trailer is the confirmation of returning characters from previous seasons. Willa Fitzgerald's Roscoe Conklin, who is a fan favorite in Season 1, makes a brief appearance. It's unclear how Roscoe fits into the new storyline, but her return could signal an ongoing relationship with Reacher, or perhaps she'll be drawn back into his world of danger. Fans of the books will know that Reacher rarely stays in one place for long, so the reappearance of a character like Roscoe suggests she may play a pivotal role in this season. Additionally, Harvey Gillen, who played Jasper, the helpful Margrave detective, also appears in the trailer. He's seen engaging in what appears to be a heated conversation with Reacher, perhaps trying to warn him or recruit him for help in the larger conspiracy at play. These callbacks to earlier seasons give the trailer a sense of continuity and remind viewers that even though Reacher is a drifter, the relationships he forms can sometimes draw him back. 4. New villains with new threats. No Reacher season would be complete without a memorable villain, and Season 3 looks to introduce some chilling new antagonists. The trailer teases a shadowy criminal organization operating on an international level with ties to human trafficking, arms dealing, and more. One of the key figures teased is played by a mysterious man in a sharp suit who seems to be orchestrating events from behind the scenes. Unlike previous seasons, which focused on localized crime, the enemies Reacher will face in Season 3 appear far more dangerous and connected. We see images of high-powered weapons deals, elite security teams, and covert agents exchanging information. The stakes are clearly raised this time around, and Reacher will need all of his wits and combat skills to stay ahead of the game. What makes this even more intriguing is that it appears Reacher is going to be going up against not only criminal forces, but also corrupt elements within the government. There's a scene in the trailer where Reacher is confronted by a government agent who warns him to stay out of this. Reacher, of course, refuses, setting the stage for an epic clash between the vigilante and the corrupt powers that be. 5. Reacher's morality on trial. Throughout the trailer, there are subtle hints that Reacher Season 3 will explore Jack's personal code of ethics more deeply. Several moments suggest that Reacher will face decisions that blur the line between justice and vengeance. One scene in particular stands out, a tense moment where Reacher is staring down at an enemy, bruised and battered, who pleads for mercy. Reacher's clenched jaw and cold stare suggest that he's weighing whether to grant this enemy mercy or to deliver a final lethal blow. The moral ambiguity surrounding Reacher's actions has always been part of the intrigue in both the novels and the series. He operates outside the law, often using brutal tactics to get results. However, Season 3 might delve deeper into what happens when Reacher's version of justice conflicts with larger systems at play, like government agencies or international law enforcement. The trailer certainly sets the stage for this conflict, with several moments that suggest Reacher will have to decide how far he's willing to go to stop the villains. 6. New allies in Reacher's corner. While Reacher often works alone, the trailer introduces several new characters who will likely become his allies in Season 3. One of the most intriguing figures is a female agent who appears to be working within the government, but shares Reacher's disdain for bureaucracy and corruption. Their partnership is hinted at in several scenes where they exchange sharp dialogue and fight side by side. There's also a mysterious hacker-type character briefly shown, who seems to be providing Reacher with key information. This character appears to have the technical skills that Reacher might lack, suggesting that this season could explore more technology-based espionage. This is a natural progression, given the global scale of the plot, and it adds another layer to the classic cat-and-mouse game Reacher is often involved in. 7. High-octane action across multiple locations. Another notable takeaway from the trailer is the wide variety of locations and settings. The action is clearly not confined to one town, as it was in Season 1's Margrave or Season 2's New York City setting. Instead, we see Reacher traversing several environments, dense forests, urban landscapes, and even what looks like a military base. These varied locations suggest a globe-trotting adventure, with Reacher tracking down leads and confronting enemies across the country or even internationally. This shift is exciting because it expands the scope of the show, making Reacher's world feel larger and more complex. The bigger stakes also mean bigger action set pieces, with the trailer teasing car chases, explosions, and some truly brutal combat sequences. 8. A mystery to unravel. Finally, the trailer suggests that there's a deeper mystery at the heart of Reacher Season 3, one that could tie all the disparate plot threads together. We see brief glimpses of coded messages, hidden files, and Reacher poring over documents that hint at a larger conspiracy. The trailer makes it clear that this season will not only feature action, but also a gripping, twist-filled narrative. One of the final scenes shows Reacher confronting a high-ranking government official who ominously warns him that some things are better left buried. This line, combined with Reacher's stubborn refusal to back down, hints that Season 3 will be filled with secrets, betrayals, and shocking revelations that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Conclusion: Reacher's world expands. The first full trailer for Reacher Season 3 has given us plenty to be excited about. From the introduction of new villains and allies to the